Just a minute, crafters. We're having technical difficulties on our end. Give us just a second. I am tweaking a couple of things. Alright, crafters, I'm going to go ahead and redo my intro. Welcome in to everybody who's joining the live or trying to come in. It looks like there might be some Twitch, PlayStation, console, Wi Fi issues. Well, one person's in. Welcome in. Um, It's so good to see you all. Like I was saying on the previous broadcast that I had to cut off, yesterday we lost power, and we didn't have power until about 30-40 minutes ago, and I had to wait a while for the Wi-Fi to come back on. Our hopes is that the Wi-Fi and the electricity will hold, and we'll be able to do about an hour stream for you guys today, maybe longer if it holds. I wanted to do 30 minutes or so of mini games today just to have some fun, knowing that the Wi-Fi might shoot out. I don't want to be mid boss fight or doing something technical if things are all up in the air. So what I ended last broadcast with, I'll start with this one. Deha and Sino's banners are right here. Those are the two banners available right now. On for the 4 stars, we have Barbara, Bennett, and Kali. An odd choice with 2 from Mondstadt and 1 from Sumeru. I would have thought they would have pulled more supporting characters from Sumeru to support the 5 stars, like, I don't know, Miss Candace, but that's neither here nor there. These banners will be up for 19 days and 2 hours and 13 minutes if you guys are interested on pulling for those guys. With that said, we're going to go ahead and jump into several mini games. I've been wanting to do these, but we have had so much to do, and now that Day is here, it just felt like a good time to go back through the character archive with some mini games. So, me, management, the one person hanging out with us, you guys can play along using your chat, or you guys can play afterwards on YouTube in the comments. All videos are being uploaded to YouTube again, so if you missed the stream, no big deal. Just look us up on YouTube, KittyCrabs0220. Hit us with a subscribe while you're over there. It just validates all of our hard work and effort. Alright, with that said, I think my questions would be, I'm going to pick, I have written down 4 professions, and out of all the characters, we have to pick the 1 male and 1 female that would be like the most fitted to that profession. Welcome in, person who just was able to join the stream. Anyway, we're playing a mini game today. The first mini game up is a professions mini game. What that means, I have a list of 4 professions in front of me. We're going to go through one at a time, and we're going to pick 1 female character and 1 male character who are going to be best assigned to doing that role. So, we're going to start with the role of baker. I thought that would be interesting. Not chef, not cook, but baker, somebody who makes doughs and pies and stuff like that. Who do you guys think would be most likely to be a baker? Management says Barbara. She's putting Barbara up for baker. So that's going to be our female, unless you guys disagree. Welcome in, welcome in. I think that the male, in my brain, Bennett is most likely to cook as the male out of all the males. I don't know, he's very young, he's very excited about adventuring. He had his own adventurers guild. I mean, look, he says adventure is simple. He's got that Ash Ketchum energy. I just feel like he would be the most likely to be involved in the adventure team. So I think that those would be honestly the 2 that I would pick for Baker. The next one would be basketball player, and this could be NBA or it could be WNBA, so we're not excluding anyone. Again, 1 male, 1 female that would be the best at playing in the NBA, WNBA, just a basketball player. I think I could see the best male for playing basketball. I'm going to throw it out to I'm I honestly think Al Haytham would probably be the best male basketball player. One, he's a tall male model, so he's got that height differential, and also with his flicker, I think that would just be the best way to get the basketball into the basketball hoop, despite people's defenses. And I'm going to go out and say the number one girl for the basketball team would probably be Kaching for her similar kit to Al Haytham, where she could just sling herself past and manage to make the basketball hoop every single time. All right, we're halfway done with this mini game, and then we'll go do some commissions and stuff. Hopefully, um, our third profession would be um, general performer, and I would say for the girls, I would choose out of all of them probably Yunjin because she manages the troop, and for the males, I think Toma would be a award-winning actor. So he does so much for the Kamisato estate. I could definitely see my boy Toma coming through with a clutch for being an actor. The last and final profession is kindergarten teacher. One male, one female, for specifically teaching the kids, teaching the kindergarten. Welcome into the person who just joined the stream. I hope you're doing well today. We're just doing a bit of professions. We're on the final profession. It's kindergarten teacher. What male and female Genshin character do you think would be the best kindergarten teacher? Management has put up Goro Farazan. Farazan is already a professor, so I could definitely see that. I'm not sure why she put Goro up. He's a general puppy. You know, he's the leader of troops. So, but maybe, wrangling children, wrangling troops, same thing, same difference, so maybe we give it to him. Personally, I would put up a different combo, so I'm going to throw mine up there. I'm going to say for the boys, I would definitely put Toma up there again. I think he's just a gentle soul with a very deep passion for learning and experiencing and, helping everyone out. And I think he would do well working with children. And I think for the female, I would pick Kali because she's very soft spoken and quiet. And I think even when people were upsetty spaghetti, she would be there to support them. Alright, our Wi-Fi is glitching a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and play a second mini game before we try to get into content today, just to make sure we're stable and secure. We haven't done these in a while, so I wanted to bring them back for those of you who do enjoy them. Alright, our next game is going to be something I like to call Swap a Doodle Doo. This game is, we're going to go through the list, and we're going to say if any swap should be made. So, I know it sounds kind of confusing. We're going to start at Deha. Deha is a Pyro 5-star, and we're going to say what 4-star we think should take Deha's place, if any. If there's a Pyro 4-star that we think should be a Pyro 5-star instead of Deha. So, it might be a little confusing, but I'll start us off. Again, feel free to join us on the YouTube side of things at KittyCraft0220. Just drop your answers in the comment to these questions, and you can play along. Even if you missed the live stream, you can still 100% participate if you would like to. Or you can fill out a card at home, or whatever you want to do. These mini games are just meant to have another way to interact with our characters. So we're going to go up to Deha next, and I think, Deha's first. She's our newest character. I think that the answer for should any character, she become a 4-star and a Pyro character take her place would be yes. And I would say that Jingling deserves the 5-star Pyro slot more than Deha does. She's like another 5-star Claymore, and I just find that kind of insulting when we only have... I think one 5-star Catalyst, if I remember right. Yunjin's the only one who pops into my mind. Drop it in the chat, drop it in the comments if you know of another Pyro Catalyst. Alright, our next character was the one released just before Deha, and that's Mr. Al Haytham. He's a 5-star Dendro, and my answer would be for this would be no. I don't think he should be replaced by any 4-star characters. I think him being a Dendro is fitting, and he's an awesome Dendro DPS unit. I think he can keep his 5-star status. The way he comes in and wrecks house is absolutely amazing. Alright. So we're moving on to a 4-star Yao Yao. How this works for 4 stars is you can just name the 5-star unit you would want to replace. But for 4 stars, unlike 5 stars, we're not concerned about the element. So when we went over Deha and Al Haytham, we had to match the element. When we go over a 4-star, I feel like the element isn't as mandatory. So are there any 5 stars you think that Yao Yao could take their place as a new 5-star? So Yao Yao Dendro Healer taking the place of another 5-star. Management has put up Nahida as the 5-star she would replace with Yao Yao, and I think that Yao Yao would make a better Dendro Archon all over than Nahida. She heals, protecting your team. She does a wonderful job of applying Dendro, and she also can be built DPS as well. Alright, the 5-star, the Wanderer. I literally think Heizo should be put up to take his 5-star from him. I think Heizo is better in every way, because if the Wanderer is interrupted in his air spread attack, it cancels the attack. While Heizo's punch can still be interrupted, it happens, from what I've seen in videos, less frequently than the Wanderer's flying attack. Alright, are there any 5-stars that we would up Farazan for? So she's a 4-star. Will we make Farazan a 5-star? Again, for 4 stars, we don't have to match the element. So are there any 5-stars you would just yeet off to replace for Farazan? Despite Farazan's DPS and application of Animo, I just see her as a 4-star, and there's just nothing else to it. Alright. We're going to go ahead and do this Layla of the Cryo team. Are there any 5-star any 5-stars out there that you guys think Layla could replace as a 4-star? I don't really think that there's that many Cryo 5-stars, and of the Cryo 5-stars, I just don't see any of them stepping away for Layla. Alright. We've already replaced Nahida, and I stand by my replacement by Yao Yao, so we're going to go ahead and just skip over her. The 5-star Nilou would definitely be, in my opinion, replaced by Candace 100%. I think Candace's kit is just much more interesting than Nilou's kit, and I think that very much Nilou's just the way that Nilou functions, I think that there needs to be a lot more in her package that comes along than what she currently has. 5-star Cyno, I'm going to say no. I think Cyno deserves to be a 5-star. He's the 5-star puppy, and even though Razor's a 4-star puppy, I don't think he deserves to take Cyno's position. We've already done Candace, so we're going to skip down to Ms. Dory, a 4-star Electro. I honestly see Dory as a 4-star, and in fact, I would remove Dory from the game if I could. So we're just going to move on to 5-star Tighnari. I think that Tighnari being a 5-star makes 100% sense. He is a strong bow character, and therefore I don't see anyone replacing him. 4-star Kali, in my opinion, should remain there. Just because, compared to her boss, Tighnari, she is definitely much weaker. We've already done Mr. Hazo. He would take the place of the Wanderer, so we're going to go right over to Kuki Shinobu of the Electrics. I really don't think that the Electric team needs any work, so unfortunately I think Kuki's going to have to stay at a 4-star. Yelan of the 5-stars is overpowered and goated with the sauce, so there's no questions there. In fact, for me, this entire row, Yelan, Ayato, Miko, Shinha, they're all 5-stars and they all deserve to be right where they are. Drop it in the chat, drop it in the comments if you disagree with that opinion. We're going to move on to 4-star Yunjin of the Geo. While I think her kit is amazing, I don't see her replacing the very limited 5-star Geos. I think that she is an excellent support character, and therefore 4-star is very suiting for her.
Ito definitely.
Arataki Ito, I would make the argument that he should be a 4-star.
What?
And my reason for him being a 4-star is because, in my opinion, almost everyone else that has a pet is a 4-star.
Oh.
And it's extremely odd to me that Arataki Ito is the only 5-star that has a pet or like a friend that joins the battlefield. That actually Kokomi has a pet, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Kokomi has the
there's
jellyfish.
2 that have a pet as 5-star, and I think that they should both be
But if
4-stars.
he triangles, you're done.
I know. I'm not knocking his DPS. I'm just saying I think he could do that DPS as a 4-star, and in fact, I would give his place to Noel. In my opinion,
Yes.
I would give Noel the healer the 5-star spot and give Arataki Ito a support 4-star role, knowing that he is going to DPS the daylights out of the world. I think we've already kind of answered Goro by answering Yunjin. I think that while Goro is an incredibly fluffy, good-natured boy, I just don't ever see him as a 5-star, so I think 4 is good enough for Mr. Goro. Toma is a really impressive Pyro character, but I feel like he's impressive in his slot in his time as a support, and I feel like 4-star is more than enough for Mr. Toma. We're coming up to Kokomi, who is the other 5-star that actually owns a pet. And like I said with Ito, I don't feel like anyone should be a 5-star with a pet. So I'm going to say, personally, in my opinion, that she should make room. She should make room for the one and the only Xingqiu. Exactly, right on management, because I feel like he's a powerhouse of a DPS, and he's definitely should not be a 4-star. I think that he and
He's the head of
Kokomi,
the household he's running.
he and Kokomi should definitely switch, and she should make way for somebody who is less of a support and more of a DPS. Raiden Shogun, same thing with Yae Miko. We don't even need to discuss her. She's earned her 5-star spot in my brain. She can support, she can DPS, she could be here, there, and everywhere, and still be clapping the daylights out of your cheeks. I feel like Kujo Sara, while an amazing suppression unit, doesn't really meet the criteria for 5-star. Therefore, I think 4 is well suited for her.
That means if you make her a 5-star, that means Goro has to be a 5-star.
Right. Also, what management said, she and Goro are equal ranks, and if I didn't move Goro, I shouldn't move her. Yoimiya is a Pyro 5-star. I think she's goaded with the sauce despite people misunderstanding her triangle. Her triangle is not to do, it does do Pyro damage, but it's not its primary purpose. It's to lessen the defense against Pyro, making each one of her fire arrows count for more. So I think that she's a queen if you understand her mechanics. Baby Sayu should be right where she is at a 4-star. Ayaka, I believe, has won her title of being a Kamisato and and the queen of ice herself, so I think she should stay at the 5-star. In my personal opinion, Kazuha has earned his title as a 5-star and should stay there. I think he does amazing work as an Animo 5-star. Eula is the first person I'm going to say on the Cryo team that I think does not deserve a 5-star rating, and I wish Eula and Rosaria would be traded, making Eula a 4-star and bumping Rosaria to a 5-star. Well, I understand Eula is a Cryo DPS. Rosaria is just as important, just as amazing, and I think that it would have been beneficial for them to swap.
And also the next one with Hutao.
Yan Fei, in my opinion, should be made a 5-star, and Hu Tao should be made a 4-star. I just feel like what Yan Fei brings to the table is more powerful than Hu Tao, because Hu Tao really has to hurt herself to get the job done, whereas Yan Fei slaps from level 1 to level 90. We've already covered Rosaria and Hu Tao, so we're moving on to the emo boy of Animo, Zhao. This one's probably going to be a bit controversial because I don't think he deserves his 5-star title. I'm not saying he's not an amazing DPS. I'm not saying he's not an amazing unit. I'm saying I would prefer Sucrose to take that 5-star title and give Zhao the 4-star. Management disagrees with me. I'm sure I'm going to start a bunch of waves, but I think Zhao should be reduced due to the fact that he and Kazuha have very similar overall packages. And Zhao damages himself significantly during combat, so if you don't have a ton of food or a healer, Zhao can be a liability to your team. Ganyu, goated with the sauce, perfect, wonderful. Albedo, let's strip that 5-star off in like 2 seconds. And I think Ningguang deserves Albedo's title in a heartbeat. I think that her kit is more impressive, and then he's just too basic and simple to continue being on the 5-star team. Zhongli, I think you're a very strong 5-star Archon, and while I have removed Nahida's title, I'm going to leave yours intact, sir. Jinyan, perfect Pyro 4-star. I think she's earned her spot. She can stay where she is. Tartaglia, I think you deserve to be a 5-star. I just wish that you weren't so misleading. His kit sounds really cool, but when you take him out of the package, there's just a lot better Hydro characters. Especially with there being another Hydro bow. Diona's perfect at a 4-star. Klee, perfect at a 4. I'm going to say perfect at a 4-star, not perfect at a 5-star. And, well, Jingling has actually already been updated. I said Deha didn't deserve her place, and then Jingling should take it from her. But I think that Klee could literally make Jingling a 5-star as well. Just because I don't like Klee's package either from what I've seen. Venti actually deserves his 5-star status. He's an amazing Animo bow, and go on, Venti. I can't wait to get you someday. We've already switched Kaching, so that leaves us with a 5-star of Mona. I'm going to just leave her alone. I don't have a Hydra I want to replace her with, so while I think she doesn't deserve a 5-star status, I think that, well, it's kind of the problem. Chi-Chi, amazing healer, deserves 5-star. Diluc, amazing Claymore Pyro, deserves 5-star. Jean, amazing healer, goated with the sauce, deserves 5-star. Sucrose has already been updated. Chungyun, I think, buddy, you really do. Between you and Rosaria, I've learned over time, you just don't slap. You can do a lot for the team, but you need to be in a team, and I think that's the real distinction between a 4-star and a 5-star. If they can't rocket socket robots by themselves, then they deserve the 4-star status. Noelle's already been handled. Benny Boy, I don't even think you deserve a 4-star, so we're just going to leave you where you are. Fischl, I think if there was a 5-star that had some room, I definitely wish Fischl could be a 5-star. Because she's a 4-star, I would recommend she take Mona's 5-star and throw it out the window and just pretend Mona doesn't exist and become a 5-star Electro anyway. Just because she's amazing and the way she works with Oz just absolutely eliminates the battlefield. We've already switched out Ningguang and Jingqiu. Beto should also take Mona's stuff and throw it out the window. She fought an entire Sea God 1v1, and she got the title of 4-star for it, so I feel like that's extremely disrespectful. Razor, since we've already got a 5-star puppy, I think you're good right where you are, my guy. Barbara, I understand you're an impressive healer, and at C6 you revive, but I just don't see you go to with the sauce. Lisa, I love you, but you're a 4-star. Amber and Kaya, I don't love you, but I think you deserve exactly what you've received. Alright, my last mini game for right now would just be the last game that I kind of came up with is something called, if they were to make another category called 3 stars, would this character be converted from where they are? I'm going to say Deha should be a 4-star minimum, so no. Alhaitham should be a 5-star minimum, so no. That's right, we could do both games together. Alright, so we're going to play this. It's called 3-star, 6-star. So should they be raised from 5-star status for 5 stars, or should they be lowered from 4-star status as 4 stars? Or at a 5-star, should they be dropped all the way to a 3-star? I think Deha deserves a 4-star rank. I think she's impressive, but I think her kit is just a little too much. And I think it came at a time where we already have Diluc, and Deha's just very repetitive as far as another Pyro Claymore. Alhaitham, goaded with the sauce. I would raise him to 6-star personally. I just think he's that much of a DPS. We've already said I would make Yao Yao a 5-star. I don't think she deserves 6-star because in my brain, 6 stars go above and beyond. She meets her criteria, she doesn't exceed it. Wanderer, I would say drop that puppy to a 3-star in 2 seconds, get him out of the game, make him not wanted. Farazan, drop her to a 3-star, we don't need her. Layla and Nahida, both 3-star characters in my brain. Nilu, a 3-star character. Sino, let's pump him up to 6 stars. I think he deserves it. I think he's just the alpha wolf. Candace, I already said I would promote her to 5, but in this case I would take her all the way to 6. I think she deserves it, and I think that she's been disrespected both this banner round and in general being placed as a 4-star. Dory, drop her to a 3-star, drop her off the map. Tainari, stay at a 5-star. I don't think he should get a 6. I think his kit does exactly what it's supposed to do. No more, no less. Kali, I would drop you to a 3-star. I don't think you deserve the 4. Heizo, I would raise you to a 5-star, but not a 6, because I think your kit would be at its limits at a 6-star. Kuki Shinobu, I would drop you to a 3-star, just personally. Yilon would be a 6-star. Again, this whole row, Yilon through Shinha would be raised to a 6-star in my opinion, while Yunjin would be dropped to a 3-star. Arataki Ito, I don't think he deserves a 5, but he definitely doesn't deserve a 3. I would give him a 4-star. Goro, I would raise you to a 5-star if I could, just because I think your kit is unique enough that it makes the difference. Also, you're the only Geo Bow. Toma, keep you right at 4-star. I think that's perfect for you. Kokomi, drop you to at least a 4-star. Raiden Shogun, 6-star. Kujo Sara, definitely a 5-star. I don't see her as a 6-star, but a 5-star would be more respectable for her title. Yoimiya, definitely a 6-star. Sayu, 3-star. Ayaka, raise her to a 6-star, please and thank you. Kazuha, same deal. Zhao, for me, you're a 4-star. I'm sorry. Hu Tao, you're a 3-star, definitely. Rosaria's definitely a 5, maybe even a 6-star. Yanfei, 5, maybe 6-star. Eula, I think you should be a 4-star, just my personal preference. Ganyu's a 6-star. Albedo's a 3-star. Zhongli's a... Leave him right where he is. I think at 5 is perfect for him. Xinyan, I think you should be buffed to 5, personally. Tartaglia, drop to 4. Just I think you're very repetitive as another Aqua Bow. Diona dropped to 3. Klee dropped from 5 to 3. Venti left at 5. Kuching, you should definitely be a 5. I don't think you should go to 6. Mona, you should be dropped to 3. Chungyun, if we've got room, we can bump you to 5. Sucrose, a 5. Jean, overall, I think you're goated with the sauce. You're definitely a 6. Diluc is fine at 5, but I think Chi-Chi should be raised to 6. Noelle's a 6-star. Bennett's a 3-star. Fischl in my mind is a 6-star. Ningguang, 5-star for sure. Jingcho, 5 or 6-star, either one, but I think he might push himself a little too hard for 6. Lisa, 3-star. Barbara, 3-star. Razor, I'm going to leave you at 4-star. I think that's okay. Jingling, 5-star, maybe 6-star. Same thing with Beto, 5-star, maybe 6-star. Kaya, 3-star. Amber, 3-star since I can't delete you from the game. Alright, those were the mini games I wanted to play today. That's taken about half an hour, which is about what I outlined to do mini games. I know not everyone likes them, so I'm opening with them for 30 minutes, and then we're going to go do something else. Management isn't able to get her console online, so we'll skip the commissions right now, and we'll just go handle some boss fights. So, let's go ahead and see who needs what. What do you need? You need one copy of your boss and some geogems. Let's see if we can't upgrade any geogems as it is. Oh wait, Goro just came in. You know what, we'll leave the gems alone for right now, because I might need some lower tiers to get Goro a little higher. Jingcho, what do you need? You're good on your boss, but you definitely need Hydro Gems. Unfortunately, I think we're fighting Barbara for some gems right now. You also need 3 masks. Alright, so let's go ahead and I did see that I needed some green masks. I'm going to see if I can make those real fast. I can make 7 of them. I'm going to go ahead and send it. I mean, if we need browns, I can always go do some personal, like, going after just the browns. Just the farming, yep. So we'll go ahead and make some more greens. Alright, does that make you happy, Jincho? Yes, it does. He's got his flowers sorted. He's got his boss fight sorted. Alright, Kujo Sara, how are you doing, buddy? You just need literally 10 flowers. Okay, Alhaitham, you need 8 copies of your boss fight, a bunch of pupa. Well, let's see if we can at least grind out those silk robes for you. Green silk, guys. So we're looking for the red silks, and we need to make a lot more than that, but I'll take the 2 that we can make. I just haven't farmed that area a lot, so we've got to do a lot of farming for Alhaitham. We might need to go do that. Traveler's solid. She could already ascend, but she's just not there book-wise. Mona, she's fighting Xingqiu again for that. But I can see if I can make any more green jars. Green nectar jars. Nectar, nectar, nectar. Oh, here they are. I'm just blind. I'm gonna go ahead and make like all of them because this is the second tier. So if somebody needs the base tier, we'll just go farm them. And we're gonna transition these to green tier so that, because I know there are a few people who do need the nectar. Does that make you happy, Mona? Yes, it does. Sayu, what are you talking about needing? Hello, welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. I need literally 1 bone shard. 1 stinking bone shard. That's beautiful. Rosaria, how are you doing, my dear? Green Fatui. Alright, let's go check on Green Fatui. Yeah, but Cryoflower I can't really grind here. So Green Fatui. There's the Flatuis. I know some people are a little bit behind, so I'm only going to make like 10 of them. I'll leave a little bit of the last stage of Fatuis. Maybe that will be enough for Miss Rosaria. Okay. Rosaria, how we doing? Much better. She's goaded with the sauce now. She just needs her boss fight. You also want the same boss fight, so I basically need to grind the flour into dust at this point. And you want Core Lapis, that's just a farming thing. Beto, you actually have all of your gems, but you need to see if we've got any silver insignias that are green. Alright, Beto, let's go check on that for you. Accidentally clicked Tim Tim. So the green silver insignias right here. I can make 3. I don't think that's how many she wanted, but that's what I can craft for her. So we're just trying to get a baseline of what I actually need right now. Wow, 1 short. That's painful. You need the green slimes. I'm going to hold that thought and see if you need anything. You also need green slimes, so I need to grind a literal truck ton of green slimes. Okay, how many green slimes can I make? I got 2 people fighting over them at least. Oh, I can make 37. I don't think anyone needs it, and if they do, it's really easy to grind it out. So we're going to go ahead and do a mass convert on those. Again, welcome in if you haven't been welcomed already. Alright, so that was through Jingling, I believe. I wish it wouldn't reset every single time, but Ningguang, you're actually vibing, my dear. Kaya, he needs the cryo. He's also fighting, so I literally have to tighten out this cryo flower. That's fantastic.
Wait, go back to Ningguang. Oh, she just needs literal books.
Yep, she just needs books.
Oh, that's the closest one.
Barbara is just missing some smaller tier gems, so before I do the others that need Hydra gems, I think I'll deal with Barbara's gems, just because they'll be easier to obtain for me. Jin Yan, actually sitting pretty right now, but due to her fighting for several of her things, may end up running out. Lisa, she needed the baby slimes, and I just ground them all. Oh well, as I said, that is not a problem. We could definitely get that done today. Goro needs everything. I need to find somebody with the world open to steal some pearls. Um, wow, you're good to go too, but you're yet another one, Amber, fighting for that dingo. So I have to go pulverize a bunch of flowers. But what I heard I need to do is just some general grinding first. So Alhatham's probably the furthest one out, so we're going to run out and go do Alhatham's stuff. Somewhere in the new area would probably be a good pick. Okay, we're gonna go to this cave and we're gonna try to get some pupa or pupa, however you say that. It's like the little brown flower type thing that he needs, and then we'll also try to grind out some red silk for him while we're here. As I didn't see anybody else taking the silk, but I feel like having some extra on hand wouldn't hurt Alhaitham. Ali could definitely use some extra, seeing as he's one of our top DPSs. Him, Beto, Jingcho, those are the three we're mainly DPSing with. Alright. Are we in? Alright, looks like it. Okay, we need to make a U-turn. And go down this way. There's also some mining and some other stuff in here, so this is going to be a good time. Hey, come back here. Little lizard trying to run from me. I'll go ahead and heal anybody that's a little bit down. Grab that iron chunk. Does anyone know what mysterious meat does? Because I haven't found anything on the wiki yet. If anybody knows what the mysterious meat's for, just give me a holler, let me know what's going on. So I couldn't find anything. Maybe you should do some work, Allie. I mean, we're coming in this cave specifically for you, my guy. But Noelle's definitely got the mining underhand. There's your pupas. Pupas. Plooplays. Oh. And a little bit more mining. I'm just a careful tiger that gets a little lost sometimes.
Wait, look.
Doodah. How would there even...
Oh,
no, it's just a leaf. It's just a leaf.
I thought it was a snake on the ceiling.
I don't know how there would be a snake on the ceiling, but if there was, that would be absolutely terrifying.
Just falls on top of your face.
Absolutely not. Come on, Allie. Help us out. Good job. You can see he's definitely in the mindset of clapping. You got any more pupas? I know there's a few down here.
Boss fight.
No turning back.
Come on, Allie. This is your problem. You wanted to come in here to get your dang pupas. The least you could do is clap some chikarunos for me. Get some more health for the guys because they're slacking. Really is a mini boss fight if you think about it. It just is what it is. Oh, that was brutal. Really? You dodged like 2 of my massive attacks? That's just really heckin' rude, my guy. Yeah, too bad I shielded, buddy. Saw you coming from 8 miles away with that silly mongoose tracks. Alright, nice. Okay, grab all that stuff, which I assume is used for something. That looks very suspicious to me.
Someone needs assistance.
Go around the edge. See, I remember there being pupas a little bit further down, or pupas, or however you say them.
I think there's more. It's kind of like the cave.
Come on, Allie. This is like everything we're doing right now is for you. You're a very special man right now. You're the first one on the list I think that we needed to grind for, so you're up first. Mysterious meat, gallons of it.
There's a mysterious meat from the other one too.
By the time that I figure out what mysterious meat is for, I'm gonna have like 18 gallons. I remember there being some more one level down, but I'm not sure. We did go in 2 different caves though, so my memory might be a little skewed.
It says that they have a chance in all of those. Like all the caves.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Alright. Looks like you brought out your little foot boss. These dudes always remind me of Foot Locker. I don't know what it is. I think it's the fact that they come out with their little 2 boot feet. And they're just like, they're ready to run at you. I don't know what reminds me about Foot Locker. It just does. So I call them the Foot Locker Bandits because they just pop out and they try to get me to buy something that I don't want. It's overpriced and ridiculous. Hashtag Foot Locker.
No, I let my guard down.
Jingcho, get in there, bro. You're a DPS, not a baby. When I gotta pull out the shielder just to get it done because they're just running me over. That's why we carry a shielder, guys. Well, Yayo is an incredible healer. I'm not knocking her at all. Sometimes you just need a little bit of heals. So we're gonna go over here. That's what I remember, this pupa pile right here. Oh, and there's one right here as well.
Yeah. You need there's 2 more right there.
Oh.
If you go up, back up, and then go down into the boss area, just go to the edges. There's some around the edges.
Management's saying there's some around the edges of the boss as well. We can try not to trigger him.
Yeah, just stay on the outside and it won't trigger him.
I mean, worst things worst, we could just beat him in the face.
Well, you do have to do the boss fight anyway.
Yeah, I gotta do the boss fight anyway. That's a fair point.
And he's Animo.
He's Animo. Well, that's fun. My team can handle that.
So.
We're all good. Just gonna do a little bit more mining and then we'll go back to the top. Is there anything else down here? See some more mining and some more pupas. We're gonna grab them. Okay. What's a Hurley Turtle doing down here? Now that's a mystery. Clean this up. Just come down here. I think this is where we're gonna call it though. And we're gonna go ahead and TP back to the boss fight chamber. Management says around the edge of it is a bunch of pupas, so we're gonna check that out right now. Just trying to get our alley in a better position. Alright, we're just gonna go hard right. And hope that going hard right doesn't trigger him. Okay, we're gonna land on this kind of branch thing. Okay. Looks like that was a good move. There's 2 right here. And we're just gonna run the edge. Can I not climb that? Is that not like a thing? Okay. Thought I saw. Yeah, I did. A couple of white chunks just vibing and thriving on the edge. Nothing else, we're definitely done with our mining for the day. There's some along the edge. I think that might be the circle. Not sure where exactly we started.
Someone needs assistance.
Nope, nope, couldn't have been a circle yet because that's a pupa. Okay, just keep going. Alright, I think that's it. We're done. Let's take a look at where Ali is situated now and see what else we could do for him. Okay, we're like 4 pupas away, but I think we're gonna have to come back to this area at another time to grind those out. So what we're gonna do, if you guys don't know, you can always right stick on console. The item, in this case I need some green tier trimmed red silk. It says it's dropped by level 40 aramites. If you click on that, it'll pop open your book and show you where they might be located, and you can click X on console to navigate to them. And it says there's a camp of them right over there. So I'm like, if I just cut through the city, I can get to that camp pretty easily and take care of them. Well, that's a bummer. Management just let me know. We've got another storm system headed in. It will be here in about half an hour to 45 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and just farm this camp of Aramites, and then I'm going to have to let you guys go. Again, drops are enabled for this stream and for this event that's happening right now. So please make sure you're picking up your 15, 30, 45 minutes. You're getting your drops. You're getting paid for watching me. I don't want anyone not to get paid because they didn't know, so I do try to bring it up once or twice per stream. Okay, I am going this way. We're just going to cut through the city and hopefully we can get there quickly. It's been almost 2 weeks of this snow. It started light and fluffy, then it went to hail, then it went to blizzard conditions, which was absolutely terrifying, and now we're back to light and fluffy. It's just a lot of light and fluffy, coming in like 2 to 4 feet. Looks like these guys right here are the camp, so let's make some friends.
Body, let me weave you a verse.
How about Hatham carry with his extra damage? Using Joe's swords? Excuse me, guys. Not sure. I've had this cough for a little bit now. It's very annoying, but that's all it is annoying. That one's down. Let's try to get this one down. Oh, Kujasar is ready to blast. Let's let her do that. A few arrows into Ali's sword, and then we also win a chest. Very nice. Again, I'm sorry for coughing in your ear. Was not intentional, guys. I would never do that intentionally to you. Oh, there's a dig spot right here. Oh, the second chest. Very nice. It says there's another Aramite. There we go. Oh, are you the big bad King Aramite? So they usually have like a leader with them. I think this is their leader that just got misplaced.
Rain outlines your fate.
And we're done. Any red silk? Nice. Does say there's another Aramite camp up. I might have time for this. Let's just go for it. I don't want to lose you guys too much content because of the storm. With the storm coming in, we may be able to get on later. We may not be able to. My apologies again for the horrible weather, the Wi-Fi disconnects, all the problems we've been having. I promise we are working on it, at least on our end, to do the best we can. I know I'm only one person, so sorry on the behalf of the channel. There's literally nothing I can do about it, but I'll apologize anyway, just because I feel like that's the polite thing to do to you guys. Also, I really had hoped to ramp up the channel content, so if you're missing me and you want to see more content, I am trying to push out as much content as the weather will allow, but if you need more content, my YouTube's pretty stacked with content right now, so you may be able to get what you need from that. Okay, potato, investigate, nice. Looks like there's one more boy in this corner, at least. Oh, and another person coming in, nice. We want all of the eremites. All of them. So I don't know who's going to drop a red satin piece and who's not. Alright, nice, we got a chest.
Body in mind. I hope we find long-lost ancient literature.
It says there's a dendro piece right up here. Is that the case? Oh boy, this is a taller mountain than I thought. Jingcho, go. Let's get some speed on that boy. Alright, it says I'm literally on top of it. I wonder if it's in a cave underneath. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. It must be in like the cave system underneath. This is like a unique part of Sumeru where like the cave systems just get in the way.
Body in mind.
A little bit. Okay, there's a bunch of flowers up here. This is very suspect, but let's pick them all. Can we get like a fight to trigger if we take them all? No, just a bunch of Sumeru roses. Well, I don't hate the Sumeru roses, so it's kind of a positive. Looks like there's one last camp over here if I could just make it. Management texted me the Wi-Fi is literally on the fritz, but I'm going to try to make this last camp for you guys. Hopefully all of this ends up in the broadcast. Let's go. We're about to ults right here in the middle. Nice Alhaitham ults. Looks like I got a lot of them. We're going to follow that with a Jingcho ult. Do big damage numbers. When he runs out of stuff, grab Alhaitham. Make sure we're collecting all of the red silk that we can. We'll pop this chest open and see where Alhaitham's sitting now. He's at 5 of 18 of the silks, but I feel like we might be able to grind some more for him. Alright, crafters, I don't think I can hold this off anymore. I'm gonna have to let you guys go. It's been a fantastic 52-minute ride, and I hope that each and every one of you is staying safe out there. Whether it's hot, cold, or otherwise for you, I hope you're taking care of business, staying safe, and enjoying your time. If you need anything, I do have an entire YouTube channel. If you haven't done so, follow me on Twitch, subscribe to my YouTube, KittyCraft0220 on both platforms. It's been a pleasure streaming for you today. Keep on crafting, crafters. Kittycraft out.